We're gonna move into Jocktober probably within the hour, but a little teaser, a little pregame for Jocktober. Yeah. We have a radio host that is in a bit of trouble.
Got in a jam. Did he?
Yeah, radio host stunned at co-host's arrest.
Oh, boy.
Ready for this one?
Oh, no.
Moo Crew on 98.1 The Bull is used to being the talk of the town.
Moo Crew.
The Moo Crew?
He's a Moo Crew host.
The Moo Crew.
Moo Crew's in the morning with you.
What does the
He's
Moo
part of the Moo
Crew
Crew.
mean? What do they do?
What's going on?
the Moo Crew, Eric and Steve.
Oh, Jesus, that was Travis.
Go on, Travis.
These guys do their own radio show within a show.
I know.
It's good.
It's the Moo Crew. I see you brought your championship $1 million Ted DiBiase belt.
Down the hall, you have the Shvoo Crew.
Oh, no. Did you give him the ball back?
No,
that was a good line.
I gave you a perfect bounce pass and it went out of bounds.
That was a good fucking line. Shvoo. When do you get to use Shvoo that much?
Shvoo.
And with Voss in there, it's the Jew Crew. That's coming in.
All right, let's listen to what happened to a member of the Moo Crew.
Yes.
Moo Crew on 98.1 The Bull is used to being the talk of the town. And just like their listeners, Moo Crew host Deanne Stevens was stunned when her co-host was hit with child pornography charges.
Oops.
Better Country, 98.1 The Bull. It's Officer Don and Deanne on this Monday. We got a little lady Annabellum headed your way. And
she's familiar to thousands of country music fans who tune into 98.1 The Bull every morning. Any television viewers remember Deanne Stevens from her reporting days at WKYT and WYMT in Hazard.
Here we go.
Her radio job has delivered some perks.
Here we go.
Meeting everyone from Coach Calipari to some of the biggest stars in Hollywood.
Here we go.
And country music superstars. But this past week, events involving her former radio partner had Stevens avoiding the public spotlight.
I honestly was overwhelmed by emails and voicemails and my Facebook page, and I would open it and I would start to read them and then I would close it because I just couldn't finish. You know, the tears.
The tear.
Her former radio partner, Dusty Dan, now no longer with the station, was arrested and charged with having child pornography. Arrest records state that Roy Baldridge, his real name, had 500 images of child porn and erotica in his home.
What would management say?
500. Why do you need so many? These guys, everybody that's got kiddie porn on their computer, it's like 500, 1,000.
What are you going to do? Jerk off to the same three kids?
Who can jerk off that long? That's what I'm saying.
They like 500. They can't get enough. They just load their hard drives up with kiddie porn. Holy shit, Dusty Dan.
What's wrong with you, Dusty Dan?
He is a dirty, dirty Dan. Oh, my God. Oh, look at what a creep Dusty Dan looks like, too. It looks like Private Pile.
What do you mean? He looks like every other guy in radio.
Yeah, that's true.
Who are you kidding?
Big
Same
fat
fucking
neck.
guy.
Hello, I shaved my head and my mustache.
He looks like the puppeteer from Heroes. The guy that. Do you watch Heroes?
Oh, no.
Fucking exactly like him.
All right. Then someone out there is getting it.
All right.
You know, that's what you hope for with this radio show. Someone out there is laughing. Here's the second half.
500 images
of child porn.
I don't have 500 images
Of
on my
anything.
computer of anything. What the fuck?
Let me think.
500 kiddie porn. What do I got? I can't even tell you.
I might have 500 celebrity photos, maybe.
I got like clip art, a lot of clip art and little things that I've taken out so I could Photoshop things, stuff like that, like fun shit. Mm-hmm. You know, a fun video of some guy cracking his nuts as he's trying to skateboard on a rail.
Sure.
I don't know. The dog skateboarding.
If you look at him, how ugly does a kid have to be before they would fuck him?
Oh, shit.
Jesus, Rich. I think he's just
Pretty
checking
ugly,
out.
I think.
I think he's just checking out pictures.
Dusty Dan.
Yeah, but
We don't know what else he's doing.
In his fantasy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Why don't you get in the Dusty Dan van? Got it right here.
Hey,
It's wonderful. A lot of fun.
Hey, kid, can you help me get this couch on the van?
Yeah, would you? Would you? Are you about a size 0?
Are you about a size 3T?
Are those Oshkosh bagosh?
Do you have any little brothers? I haven't fucked a fetus ever.
It's terrible. Dusty Dan. Yeah, let's hear the rest of it.
All right.
I think I went from shock to disbelief,
Now you knew.
angry,
Come on.
very angry.
Stevens is the mother of 2 young daughters.
Oh, boy.
Like I went home that night and just squeezed my babies.
That's what he was
You
doing.
know?
Squeeze the babies, huh?
Squeeze the baby.
I just went home and squeezed my babies. She was sitting next to Dusty Dan that whole time, and Dusty Dan had like fucking, his dick was stuck to his underwear after looking at his 500 pictures, and she's just there talking to him like he's a regular guy.
Regular radio guy.
Oh, Dusty Dan probably came over her house and was like, hey, the kids.
How are the kids?
Where are the kids? The first thing he just,
Look,
where are the kids?
the odds are, he might have had a few images in his head after he left this broad's home.
Yay, it's Dusty Dan. Dusty Dan. You go see Dusty Dan. Dusty Dan just loves my kids. I'll babysit if you want to go out. Well, thank you, Dusty Dan.
Maybe that's why she was squeezing her kids.
Yeah. She realized,
She
oh,
knows,
my God.
she knows a little more about what Dusty
She's
did.
squeezing. They look like toothpaste tubes.
Squeezing the
Old Dusty Dan might have been. She squeezed.
They were like little pimples.
They look like space food.
Jesus, what the fuck?
Old Dusty Dan. Ugh. Wow.
You think Dusty Dan did some painting with that woman's kids?
Dusty Dan is dirty. On a gun count, too?
Well, here, we got a little more on this. Steve.
Ooh, goody.
Steve lives in the area. Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have 500 images. Thank you. Yes, Adrian from Hamilton, Ontario. I have 500 images of sunsets.
Sunsets.
So, okay. I do have 500 images of something. Steve, what's going on?
Actually, he had called the cops because somebody was breaking in his house. That's when they found the porn.
What the fuck was it? What was it on his monitor as they came in? What the fuck? Don't mind that fucking 10-year-old on my computer monitor. What happened?
Punch it out.
No, why are you punching out? You're the only fucking connection we have to the story. What are you? Oh, he's gone.
You son of a...
Babies.
Squeeze
You
the
know?
babies.
Yeah.
Thankful to have them home with me. And
Radio station management didn't go far for a temporary replacement for Stevens' radio partner. Officer
Gary
Don
Glitter.
already does traffic reports on radio and for WKY.
They should change the name of the radio show to the Goo Crew.
Stupid.
And now they're going to do a hack bit. Listen to this, Ant. Hack bit alert coming up.
Traffic reports on radio and for WKYT. Her faith, family, and professional resolve have pushed Stevens to move forward.
I truly, truly believe that God doesn't give us anything we can't handle.
What?
And we're going to handle it.
I hate that
very
saying.
best
Yeah.
way.
Go fuck yourself with that saying. Tell that to someone that's fucking got a brain tumor or something.
Yeah.
I can handle this. What? I'm trying to read a frying pan.
How about-
and God wouldn't give me anything I can't handle.
How about God doesn't test us so much?
Yeah.
How about there is no God?
He's a twisted F with his testing all the time.
Yeah, stop with the
Kid in
tests.
Honduras who hasn't eaten in 4 years, unless I send him the 20 cents every fucking month.
Yeah, what has God
his
proven by
stomach is
doing that?
Bloated like fucking.
It's Dusty Dan that's going to be taking it in the ass in prison.
Yeah.
He's got to deal with stuff that God's going to, dole out to him.
Enough with the pop quizzes, God.
Yeah.
Enough.
He wouldn't
We've
give us
graduated by
anything
now.
we
Let's-
can't
Yeah,
handle.
that tsunami was pretty handleable.
Yeah, that was a good one. Quarter fucking million people.
Well, guess what? The 1,000,001 handled it.
Yeah.
They're still finding corpses.
Stop with the God
At this
doesn't give
point,
us
just
anything we
skeletons.
can't handle.
God doesn't give us anything we can't handle.
Dusty
And we're going to
Dan.
handle it the very best way we know how.
How's that?
And make something good out of a not-so-good situation.
Yeah, good. Start your
Officer Don is a temporary replacement for the next 6 weeks or so. The radio station is conducting a national search for a permanent on-air partner for Deanne Stevens. Baldridge, meanwhile, has pled not guilty to the charges he faces.
Oh, is this Dusty Dan's thing? Oh, it gets worse.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because just when you think it's, just 500 images of child porn, according to court papers, many of those images showed the young boys engaged in anal and oral sodomy.
Jesus.
Pictures of a teen boy wearing swim trunks lying on the beach. Next to him, spelled out in seashells, were the numbers 98.1. Detectives say it was a picture most likely submitted to for a 98.1 The Bull contest several years ago. What did they have, a fucking teen boy in swim trunks contest? Dusty Dan thought that one up. What do we all want to do? Well, why don't we do a bumper sticker contest or a song contest? Why don't we have a naked teen boy contest?
What would management say?
Oh, Dusty Dan, you are quite the card. No, I mean it.
I really need this one.
Dusty Dan. Wow, that's embarrassing. It's not even girls.
We got a guy that has the full Dusty Dan story. Kyle in Michigan. Kyle?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
Of course not.
Yeah, apparently the neighbor called the police because they saw two guys breaking in the house. When the cops got there, they searched the house and found some guns that were stolen. And he had no explanation for it, so they got a search warrant for the rest of the house, and that's when they seized the computer.
Oh, they always take your computer now, which is weird. It's like on a weapons thing. Search warrants, I always thought, or at least in the oldie days, had to be pretty specific as to what they could search for and what they could seize. Now, it seems to me a weapons thing, like computers have become a thing, like no matter what your crime is, they assume there's going to be some record of it on your computer, so they seize your computer. But that seems to me to be kind of an iffy area of, all right, I have weapons charges here. Why are you taking my fucking computer?
Well, because what he got those weapons on, he could have bought those illegally through the computer, right?
Exactly, but any crime
they
can seize your computer. And then now they can get you for whatever other thing, I'm not saying, there might not be a horse fucking a woman's mouth on somebody's computer. Is that illegal? I don't know.
Well, but it's like before computers, you say if they came in the house, say they were coming in looking for heroin or cocaine, right?
Yeah.
And they see a decapitated body, they're not going to walk past us and go, well, that's not on the list.
No, but you can't tell what's on the computer. I think the example was if they're searching for something that's, I don't know, it's very specific, the size of a refrigerator, they can't then go through your fucking junk drawer looking for something that big.
Yeah, but when his
got to be specific.
When his wallpaper on his computer is a nursery orgy.
Okay. See, that might have been the problem. Okay. I didn't realize
when
that.
they walk by and they...
Let's go to Brian in Jersey.
They're playing Ring Around Dirty Dan. Dusty Dan. Well, he is Dirty Dan now.
Sure. Brian, what do you got?
I can go suck.
Brian, what do you got?
Pick up on the call letters of the radio station.
Huh?
KYT.
Oh, it is?
Oh, it starts with KY, huh?
Anyone who works there, man.
KYT.
Dusty Dan playing Fuck Goose.
Neil in
Don't
Kentucky.
dodgeball.
Poop shoots and ladders.
Jesus.
Lick the Dan.
Oh, the call letters are different? All right, let's go to Neil in Kentucky. Neil?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Going to let you know the reporter in that story, his name is Sam Dick.
Get out of here.
Really?
I swear, man. Sam Dick and Barbara Bailey in the morning.
We got a Sam Dick here. See, get it? Because he's a dick.
Yeah, I think the story was he reported some guns stolen, and then they did the serial numbers on the guns and found out that they were stolen before they were stolen from him. And I guess they got to looking in on some stuff and found some kid porn.
Somebody else saying that a lot of these pictures were hard images.
Oh, really?
Out.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know
Polaroids?
if that's true, but that's what somebody
Hard images. They were hard images for him. What, he like maybe printed them or? Oh,
I don't know.
What a creep. Oh, is he done for?
Prison?
Did they suspend him?
Let's go to Dan in Cleveland. Dan?
Oh, is this Dusty Dan?
Hello, Dusty Dan.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey.
Hey, you talked about Dusty Dan having a shot at his kids, but how long have you you've been working together, and I don't think you're over his house much.
Well, Ann and I have been together 14 years. I've been to Ann's house about 6 times. He hasn't seen my place that I moved into 2 years ago.
I haven't seen it. Yeah.
He can't be bothered with that.
I
He's too
speed
busy.
out. I speed out of the city.
He's too busy for his good friend.
No. The thing is, I speed out of the city, and I have no reason to come back into the city. Most of the times when you stop by, it's because you're on Long Island, because you're still,
No, it's called going out of your way to see somebody.
Oh,
that's a weird concept.
What
for you.
does
I
that
understand.
mean?
I understand.
Going out of your
But
way.
You kind of go out of your way.
Wait a minute. Do you mean putting someone else first?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Never heard of that. I'm terrible.
Let's go to Mark. He's a detective. Mark, what do you got on this story?
Hey, good morning, Jay.
And we should seg it to Jocktober. What the fuck? Get Sam in here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mark.
Okay, basically what it all boils down to, they would have to actually make a connection between the computer and those alleged stolen guns. Not to say that I'm defending this scumbag that did this stuff. But the bottom line is it'd be like, if somebody stole a refrigerator, you can't go through somebody's drawers even with a search warrant to justify, you'd have to explain that to a judge. So they might have a little bit of a tough time trying to prove that.
Yeah. They found a bag.
But anyway, I love you guys' story, and happy birthday to Jimmy when he gets back.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right, later, guys.
They said they arrested this guy, Dusty Dan. They found a bag containing more than 500 images of child pornography.
He probably traveled.
A bag containing 500 images?
Wow.
The fuck? He's old school. It's like thumbing through pictures with his sticky fucking fingers.
He was probably trading, like he used to trade baseball cards.
Oh, God.
Got it, need it, got it, need it.
Leaving greasy ball smell on all the photos as he thumbs through them and jerks and then decides he wants to look at another. Oh, God. Oh, Dusty Dan is filthy. I hate Dusty Dan.
Let's say hi to Larry King. Larry!
Hey, boys. Larry King here.
Larry.
Dusty Dan.
Yeah.
Yes.
How important is the pubic hair?
Apparently not very for old Dusty Dan.
Let's say hi to Greg in Jersey. Greg.
Yeah, I'd like to make sure that Magnum P. Lisp sticks to telling jokes and stops trying to figure out what search warrants are for.
Oh, really? That's what you had time to think about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You went over in your head, this is going to be the one that's going to put me over the top. This is the funny one.
You couldn't get a better Lisp detective name that would have went better with Lisp, maybe.
Yeah, Magnum P. Lisp.
Yeah, that doesn't. Magnum PI, it doesn't.
Yeah, and not only that, that show was on before we had remote controls. All right, fatso.
We just lost a goddamn good call.
Shit. What
Some
was it?
lady saying that her daughter was actually one of the pictures.
Oh, yeah,
Number
I saw that.
78.
Maybe I should call back. She had more fucking info on this guy. Jeff in Lexington. Looks like a lot of people know about this story. Jeff.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Hey, Dusty Dan's a dirty boy, but apparently his coworker there, Deanne Stevens, who they were interviewing, not exactly the cleanest person herself. She's going through a divorce right now because she was fucking her best friend's husband.
All right, that's what
Wait
you're
a
saying.
minute. Where is that
Is this
story?
somewhere that's
I don't like
reliable?
When people, I don't like when people say things like that because, to tell you the truth, sir, I don't know that, and you're just spewing, rumor and innuendo. We can't.
I happen to be very close to the situation.
Well, unless it's verified and confirmed, you're just blurting out stuff that we can't verify.
Yeah, did it make the news?
It has made
blogs.
No. It's certainly getting around. People are aware of it around.
People are aware. See, this guy, we can't take what you're saying.
Yeah, we got to be
as
careful of that
anything.
stuff, Jeff.
Are you insane?
You might be telling the truth, but we got to just be very careful with that type of thing.
No idea.
We know the rules.
Going to get into somebody's personal life like that when we have no clue.
Right.
When we have a clue, then we strike.
Oh yeah, then we'll.
Then it gets terrible.
That's a big difference. Thank you, Jeff. Let me go to Sean in Virginia. Sean.
Hey, One.
Hey.
I kind of have a feeling maybe the fella had stuff hidden away from his wifey in the gun safe, and that's probably how they got a hold of all this stuff.
Maybe he was hiding it
in the gun safe
where the guns were.
Yeah, that sounds like a
I've
possibility.
been known to keep a few shekels hidden away from the wifey in my gun safe.
500
Keep it real,
fucking
boys.
kitty porn pictures. Why would you, if you had 500 kitty porn pictures, would you ever call the cops to your house? Ever? Why would you call the cops?
I would throw the hard drive in the Hudson River first.
That's what you do.
The
first.
entire computer in the Hudson River, and then, like we talk about, my desk would be dusty except where the computer used to be. And I would just go, I don't know what
Hi,
happened.
officer. What, you got a computer? Nope. And I don't even know what they look like.
Nope.
What's that dust spot there? There's an old TV.
Right. I'm off the grid, sir. I decided that I don't need any of that shit.
And there's like a power cord still in the wall and fucking an Ethernet cable sticking out of the wall.
There's
a
a
mouse.
cartoon shadow of where I ran through my wall to get outside as fast as possible.
I'm sure this guy wasn't married. If you look at this guy, he's definitely not married.
He looks like a guy that would be married, though.
You
Those are
think
usually
so?
the creeps.
Yeah, let's go to Gennaro and Coram. Gennaro.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
I'm a federal police officer, so I got this whole Fourth Amendment thing down. Anthony, I hope you're ready to get your education on. You'll like this.
Thank you, sir.
What happens is when someone is called, when the police are called to investigate something like a robbery in progress or something, they have no probable cause for an arrest, but they do have reasonable suspicion to go inside the house and look for people in places that people could hide. Now, when they're authorized to go in the house based on that reasonable suspicion, if they find a weapon or something laying around in plain sight, they then have probable cause, especially since those weapons were, I believe they said, stolen. They then have probable cause to go to a judge and obtain a search warrant for the house as well as an arrest warrant. The arrest warrant is going to enable them to search the immediate area of wherever they arrest him. So, I mean, the computer must have been, like, right within arm's grasp, and they took that thing with them.
Well, apparently they were hard copies in a bag, so...
so it sounds like they didn't even really have to worry about the computer.
Yeah, the computer. They probably took the computer.
They probably took it anyway to save,
after you find the porn pictures, that would probably give them cause to take the computer.
But if they came in the house looking for the guns and then they had to go get the search warrant, the arrest warrant, wouldn't they have to leave and then come back?
That's what happened. They have to go get that warrant. I mean, they're there because they got that call that there was, people breaking into the house. They can go in the house. So the fact that they were able to go back with that search warrant meant that those guns were in plain sight, and they were authorized to make that arrest and perform that search.
Dusty Dan's an idiot.
Okay, so...
Yeah, he's probably got to be on the list of top 5 worst child porn people ever, because you don't just... What, do you just leave them on the kitchen table? I don't get that.
Say the cops come over to the house for some domestic, whatever.
Jesus, Rich.
No, I'm just asking.
Let's just say a girl named Bonnie gets punched in the face, and a little tiny handprint is on her cheek.
No, say they come in the house over domestic, and they walk in and they see an ounce of cocaine on the table. Can't they arrest you for that right there?
Fuck yeah.
It depends. Why are they in the house?
Over domestic, or just say anything.
Oh, okay.
Say they just come in your house and see it.
If they're showing up, to something that's domestic and that's out on the table, 1, you're an idiot. 2, you're going to jail.
Yeah, there you go. That's an obvious one, Rich.
Well, sometimes whatever.
No, that's an obvious one. That was pretty obvious.
Well, with the pictures...
No, that was obvious.
Any other brain busters there, Rich?
What did you say, security cop, mall man?
He's federal police.
He's federal
He's a
police.
federal police officer.
They're saying that. Let's see a badge.
A badge?
Yeah,
Is someone keeping track of all the mispronunciations today? That list is going to grow.
You're a federal?
And if I could show you my badge through the phone, I would, Rich.
Owning you.
Are you guys just asked for proof from the fucking last caller? How do we know he's a real federal?
Well, that type of proof, the guy could then maybe
could have said,
email us a link or say something that
Right.
would get us there.
Well, this fucking guy could be watching Law and Order every night or something. He's some fucking cop or something. I don't fucking know.
Or I could have been through 16 weeks of training in Glencoe, Georgia, which is the Federal Law Enforcement Training Academy, and then another 2 weeks in Bryn Mawr, Washington, D.C., getting my damn police on, Rich.
This fucking guy is schooling
Can you send me a hat?
And he said, fuck off.
Can you send me a hat?
He's schooling you, bro.
Yeah, Rich, I'll send you a hat with some pudding in it, okay?
I don't get that.
That's a brain cancer
brain
joke.
tumor joke.
Thank you, Gennaro.
Thank you.
Ah, fucking quorum. Right on. Long Island boy. I guess we're done with that, right, Ant?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we're not done with Dusty Dan. I want Dusty Dan updates hourly.
Well, this guy has Doug in New York. I mean, the phone's ridiculous on this one. Doug, what do you got?
Hey, yeah. Hey, guys.
Hey.
How's it going? Hey, Rich. Yeah, I'm a computer forensic expert in New York, and yeah, a lot of times what they'll do is they'll find these guys are trading with other people, and they'll either track down by email or IP addresses. So they're going to have something to go on to get a warrant to look for, a computer. So they're going to know that there was a computer associated with an account and an owner, trace it down to somebody, and that could be a good way that they got.
Yeah, but apparently they weren't this guy wasn't part of a sting operation. They went into the house looking for something else and found these.
But now if there's more kitty porn on the guy's computer, now a lot of other guys are fucked that he could have been possibly trading with.
Right. Then they could go through his computer and find out who Dusty Dan was trading with.
In this day and age, I don't understand the guys that are fucking doing this.
Oh, you'd put your credit card number in and you join a site and who's doing that?
You're nuts.
Oh, I don't open any emails from anybody. I don't unless it's, family, things like that. If there's an attachment, that fucking thing gets deleted immediately. Because I don't know what the fuck people send. Goodbye, Dusty Dan from D Dan.
Well, this segs us right into fucking Jocktober, I'm thinking.
Jocktober.
We should break before 9. They need to set up the ISDN on your board for Ellis.
Right.
Well, then what?
Then what?
Can we sneak Jocktober in? And then we'll push everyone back. Well, that's what we do.
You guys
we
typically take
show.
a long time.
We run our show.
Jocktober.
Right.
All right, maybe we could do a speed round with Jocktober.
Plus Bill Burr's calling in at 9 o'clock, too.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll start with Jocktober. Maybe we'll do half and half or something. Yeah, we got Bill Burr checking in, and we also have Jason Ellis checking in. 2 quick phoners on the way. And Rich Foster's playing the Helium Comedy Club this weekend. And let's do a little Jocktober.
Yes.
Happy Jocktober, everybody, from your friends at the Opie and Appetizer Show. It's a celebration of hacky, pukey radio shows and DJs from across this great nation of ours.
Blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, baby!
There was a lot of energy there for some reason, but it's like wasted energy. Yeah. It's like sitting in your driveway in neutral and just gassing it.
Crank up the crapola, it's Jocktober.
There's a person stranded! There's a show! It's stranded! My rebuttal is, yo mama. I like that. What the hell was that?
Happy Jocktober, everybody, from your friends at the Opie and Appetizer Show.
Let's all do it.
There was no joy attached to that sound.
None. And with that, we say hi to Sam. Sam.
Hi.
We got Jocktober going on.
That's right.
Who are we highlighting today?
Today we're headed all the way to Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Wow.
Fucking, I was just telling Rich he should play Wisconsin. We got a hotbed of activity up there.
That's right.
We got some O&A fans in the Wisconsin area.
And maybe while he's there, he can stop by Murphy in the Morning on WIXX.
Murphy in the morning. That rolls off the tongue nicely.
Murphy in the morning.
Murphy in the morning. That sounds like something I would want to listen to.
It's not just Murphy by himself, of course. He's got a sidekick.
Oh, what's his name?
I don't know what his name is.
Kid Toucher.
I mean, it's Murphy is the guy.
Yeah.
And then, so he's got a sidekick guy. You can go to his website, WIXX.
Wait, we're not doing the fucking couple thing today?
That was the whole bit. Oh. See, because I went, what's his name? And you're supposed to go, no. It's a woman. And I go, really?
No.
See, it's called
sorry.
sarcasm.
Right.
We knock it back and forth.
Well, the thing is, they've got a woman with them.
So it's 2 guys.
It's 2 guys.
And a woman.
Yeah. And while this woman, she banters with both of them, to me, I feel like the relationship that she has with Murphy is like, for a second, you think, what are these 2 married?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, they're not, I don't think.
You never get that on radio.
Very familiar.
That's very
I feel like I've
interesting.
Heard this before.
Yeah.
Strange.
But you think maybe they are. Luckily, she contributes a lot.
Does she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This show is basically, they don't do anything. They don't do anything.
Now, how much does that piss you off, Ed? These guys that listen to us have no idea what they could be listening to out there.
All right, let's see.
And do they at least play music to fill up
Yes,
the time?
they play music.
Another show that fills up the time.
There's Murphy. Murphy is
Murphy's the bald guy.
Yeah,
that has to wear the baseball cap all the time.
He's got the Nike cap and like a sweater vest on.
Does he do the sports breaks?
Is he like sports guy?
He's a guy. Guys like sports.
And who's that guy?
Mano.
Mano?
Yeah, well, that's his last name. That's what he goes by.
Hey, Mano.
There's a rapper named Mano.
Oh, okay.
But
and Katie.
Katie,
Katie, wow. Katie looks like she enjoys a little bite to eat.
And what is this, Wisconsin?
Yeah.
So they milk her every morning.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
At first, I didn't know about Katie being on the show,
Yeah.
but then I read her bio, and it said something like that she manages to keep up with these guys. So
oh, boy.
Lucky for us.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must be rough for her, but good for her, I say.
Yeah.
She keeps up with the guys.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
Look at that. Just walking in there, it's like I was on the road and I had to walk in and see those three.
Yeah, look at that.
I go right now.
Hey,
this
how
is
you
gonna be
doing?
Horrific.
Rich Voss. Voss, hi, I'm Murphy. How you doing? And are we going to be hearing radio voices?
Yeah, they got some radio voices, but they are also Wisconsin-y voices a little bit.
Oh, okay.
They're like cheeseheads?
Yeah. But, I mean, I listened to this show for hours, and most of the talk breaks are spent advertising that there's a Halloween party coming up and, more music around, and nothing's happening.
They really, Murphy golf outing. They got a breakfast thing that was going on. There's Murphy, his teacher, Mano, for a day at St. John School.
What?
Oh, wow. Dusty Dan would have liked that gig.
I guess they're making sure they're local because that's how they're going to compete against satellite radio
It's
once
also
again.
A lot of jocks nowadays.
Dairy Queen opening? Mano went to a Dairy Queen opening.
A lot of jocks nowadays don't make a lot of money in their salary, but get paid for appearances.
Look, let me explain something to you and to the people listening. If you pop this show up and this picture was guys that were in their early 20s and they were opening a DQ, I'd be like, all right, you got to go through that shit. These guys are no kids.
No.
And they're fucking doing DQ openings and fucking posing with snowmen at car dealerships.
Well,
Holy fuck! I'm annoyed at their career. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in them.
Well, I mean, you should hear them and tell me, maybe listen to this first little clip and then hear, if you still think that they're too good to do Dairy Queen openings.
Okay.
Hey, is Tracy Morgan live right now?
On PIX?
I saw him on the Kevin Smith movie set there when Kevin invited me, which was a nice gesture by Mr. Smith. And I talked to Tracy, who's in the movie that Kevin was filming at the time. That looks like it's going to be a really good movie. And I hung with Tracy probably for an hour and a half easily, and he was cracking up everybody, and we were bonding, and he was telling, the people on the set, all this crazy stuff Ant and I have done over the years that he's been involved with and blah, blah, blah. And he's got a book out called what? Tracy Morgan, what is the title right there?
I Am the New Black.
I Am the New Black. And he goes, I can't wait to go on your show to promote this book. And we haven't heard from him since. What's that about?
No, he said he can't wait.
So
he's not going to do it.
I can't wait.
He's like, hey, I'd love to
Too
do it,
busy.
but I can't wait to do the show.
But what's that
So
about?
I'm not going to do it.
Was he bullshitting with me?
Yes, he was.
Is there a problem?
I think so.
How could he be bullshitting with me? We talked for an hour and a half. It wasn't like one of these quick little, he's making believe he cares I was there.
Well, but you don't really
We're having some moments.
You don't really get the Hollywood relationship thing. You
fake
get
fucking
tied up
thing?
into thinking that they are really like friends.
Right.
When they're just Hollywood people.
But he was talking about the
gotta
softball
back
game.
off for that.
When he walked out there with just a jock strap on. He was talking about the bee thing we did.
Doesn't matter.
Where he ran out of the studio petrified. Tracy's publicist says he's slammed. So he doesn't have time for his old buddies, huh?
Yeah, but if he's slammed, he could cancel.
But isn't that the
one thing?
But isn't
and
that the
put
whole
us in?
point of promoting a project?
To be slammed.
Is to be slammed. You
And
want
if
to
if he doesn't have a spare minute, then you cancel somebody who maybe you didn't hang out with, and then you come on our show.
Well, sometimes the publicist doesn't even bring it to him. He probably
No, he knows because I had a conversation with the guy, and I guess he was in the building yesterday. He knows where we work, and he was on Howard's show, and we just don't get any respect. I'm just looking for a tiny bit. I know in the end we won't get a lot of respect. I know that.
I don't know what.
But I'm
would
looking
happen
for a little bit.
If we ever got respect, oh my God!
I just want a little bit.
Maybe you guys should do a Dairy Queen opening.
Well,
Yes.
Fuck, that's what we gotta do.
Yes.
If you guys would do a little more for the community.
Well, extremely disappointing that Tracy isn't coming on our show to promote this book, especially after the conversation I had with him. All right, let's move on to Jocktober. Now my rants are quick and to the point, Ant.
That's it.
Instead of spending 8 hours on it.
Fuck it.
Murphy in the Morning on WIXX, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Murphy and the gang do a really good break about pizza.
Who doesn't like pizza? Who can't relate?
You know something? They did hit a topic that everybody enjoys: pizza.
I saw your ears perk up for. Oh, pizza! I like pizza.
Who doesn't? You're right.
Well, let's get into it. Is that her?
Holy fuck!
She's even fatter than we thought.
Wow!
Jesus.
Look at
She's going to give birth to a beach ball soon.
What happened? Oh, look at her legs. What is that?
She's a bigger girl.
She
got
has
that
no
bun
shape
thing.
under her, like.
Oh,
she got like skinny, like fucking.
Wow. She got like those big fat bubbles above her thighs.
You know how they grow those big pumpkins every year?
Yeah.
If you put little sticky legs on a pumpkin,
Yes.
that's what we're looking at right now.
That's Katie.
Katie. I already forgot her name.
Katie from Murphy in the Morning.
She's not going to do anything significant in this business.
Ever?
Nah.
Oh,
She
like
won't be
that.
remembered.
ever.
Nah.
Look at her publicity shot. She's leaning into the side of the frame.
She's going to bite a piece of cake.
Her body isn't in it. So her body isn't in it, and her back and everything.
Are you trying to say they're doing that tree thing we
The
talked
tree
about?
thing. Oh. Remember that one?
Dude, I worked. I can't do this again. She's
Where is
so
she?
Nice.
I know she's nice, but come on.
I worked for a radio station. I'll try to keep it vague. I've told the story a bunch of times, and they wanted publicity shots of everybody.
Yeah.
And they took publicity shots of all of us. Not saying we're all lookers, but we at least passed the audition where they took regular shots of us, except for the night girl, where they put in like giant, like risky business type sunglasses, and had her peeking out from behind a tree.
You couldn't see any of her face. She had big sunglasses on, and she's peeking out sideways from behind a tree. And then they had her name underneath the picture. It's like, what? You can't see her.
Behind a redwood.
It was a giant tree.
So you sort of
awful.
saw her, and she's like so nice.
A house and gonna be a house.
And
She's
as
so
I
nice.
recall, one of the hottest radio voices.
Yeah, she had a really good voice.
Really hot voice, and guys would call up and just be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
oh.
they spanked it to her.
Fucking mean.
And,
Can you imagine?
wow, that's
I mean,
brutal.
they had a surround and go, what are we going to put her behind? Well, a
MySpace
bulldozer
voodoo.
doesn't make.
Right.
Is that real, dude?
Yeah, the MySpace voodoo pics that pop up are great.
The top ones it says that blonde chick. She's wearing white sunglasses and she got like her cleavage hanging out.
Yeah,
and
and
it
it's
goes
cropped,
to,
so all you see is her pretty good face and a nice set of cans.
and huge tits, and then
And
you
a
look
lot
at the
of
whole
cleavage.
picture. She is the fattest woman I've ever seen.
Oh my God!
Like if I saw her, I would say you are the fattest woman I've ever seen live.
She looks like she washed up on shore right there.
Yeah, like a whale.
Oh. Have you ever fucked a fat girl like that? Not that fat, but a fat girl.
Never had a fatty in my life.
I had one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's all right.
Was it good?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know if I was
harder.
really.
I don't know.
They try harder.
I don't know if I was even in the pussy.
Maybe maybe I'd try one day.
People think it's Carol Miller. It wasn't Carol Miller.
No. Dubba-doo.
That's the dubba-doo.
Dubba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Who doesn't find out, whatever.
Dubba-doo-doo-doo.
I have no problems with her anymore. Jason, Green Bay.
Dubba-doo-doo-doo-doo.
What's going on?
Good morning, boys.
Hey, Jason, we're about to do a little Jocktober with this Murphy in the Morning, and it sounds like you're from the area. What do you got?
I couldn't be happier. I feel like a little part of Green Bay is being exposed today, and what a better group of fucking dog shit. Than they've been popular up here for fucking years. It's atrocious. I was so happy to hear the call letters this
And
morning.
once again, I got to tell you, we told Sam it's easy to listen to any radio show and just pick out when
out of context.
when they were having an off day or an off bit, and then you put that together, and any show could sound like it's horrendous. But we told Sam, just listen to the show like you listen to what? This morning show or yesterday's show?
I listened to yesterday's show.
And he grabs just pretty
All
much.
of this is yesterday's show.
Basic stuff to give you a general idea of what they do.
Yeah, the stuff I didn't grab is just them advertising their events.
Right. This would be very easy to do if you just waited it out and just got the time when, the show was just having a horrendous break. So
Believe me, I think you're covering your faces even with one day.
Sorry, we're looking at more MySpace voodoo pics. Should rename it Facebook voodoo pics, where the girl looks really good until you see the whole package. Thank you, sir. All right, here we go. They talk about pizza?
Yeah, I just can't imagine how this show could be popular, because I can't imagine anybody having any feeling towards it, because they don't do anything.
More people checking in. They've been popular for a couple decades now.
It doesn't make sense.
They're like a staple up there.
Like, you couldn't even say it's good or bad. It's just
there.
It's just void.
All right, here we go. Murphy and the gang do a really good break about pizza.
Do you get more delivered pizza or do you get frozen pizza?
Question.
Actually, I eat a lot of frozen. Oh,
Thank you.
I'm 95% frozen.
Yeah, you get a good frozen. As long as the crust is good, I always just add mushrooms and stuff like that myself then.
Yeah.
Different cheeses and that. Mm-hmm. But getting a pizza delivered,
that's like a special treat.
That's a special treat.
Yeah.
That really is. Mm-hmm. It's like, I got garlic sticks too. Little stuff to dip. Cheese bread. Oh, man. It's fantastic.
I know.
I go crazy on it.
That sounds like foreplay for the fat chick.
Holy shit. And
what was that?
And they're talking about pizza. I don't care how much money you make. You can afford someone to knock on your door and go, here's your fucking pizza.
Oh, that's a special treat.
How is it a special treat? When I was making no money, the only thing I could afford, guess what? Was Domino's knocking on my fucking horrible apartment door.
Special treat to get pizza delivered. I mean,
you get breadsticks and something to dip them in.
Garlic butter saw?
Could be.
Oh, happy birthday.
Wow.
So that's sort of something. Then the listeners, maybe, I guess they're driving and say, these guys like pizza. I like pizza. What a show.
E-Rock just put him on his preset.
Yeah.
Because, they're talking about
They've made a
pizza.
fan.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the type of thing they do.
God, is that
Rich, you're speechless.
Because, like I know I would go in there, and they would have me out within one break, probably. It's just
that's
they're too mean.
All right.
That's why you can't even. Oh, that's why the East Coast and it's just.
Well, the gang gets local by talking about the lack of rest stops between Milwaukee and Green Bay.
I
hate
I
the
can see
fact
that problem.
Yeah.
We've done the
Lack of
local
rest
thing.
stop.
Like, remember the show we were listening to that were leaf peeping, and they just kept mentioning local thing after local thing.
Well, because, and I know we're saying the same thing over and over again, but we're in the fight for our lives here. Sirius XM, the satellite radio thing, these shows are being told the only way to go up against satellite radio is to be local, because we can't be local. The Opie and Anthony show cannot be local. So they tell all their dumb shows, just make sure you're talking about the sports teams, the rest stops, the leaf peeping, the local pizza delivery guy.
Yeah.
Well, then I think this is exactly why Murphy in the Morning is so popular. If people care as much about local stuff as these program directors say they do, this clip is why Murphy has made such a career for himself.
But you still got to be good.
Oh.
That's what these program directors don't understand.
Oh.
If you're a good radio show host, it doesn't matter if you're local or just a national show.
They were concentrating on the local thing.
Well, it's dumb.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
He just did this show yesterday.
I'm sorry.
Maury just did this show yesterday.
The little kid has tits.
The little kid had a bra. Maury, once again, the fat babies that keep eating and eating.
And Maury gets them in various states of undress and then makes them eat.
Backstage until they're ready to go on,
and it's
on the set.
All under the guise of helping.
But he did this show yesterday.
Yeah.
And these fucking parents, these enabling parents.
There's fucking child abuse.
Yeah, because the
why
kid,
isn't that child abuse?
Fucking, you wouldn't feed that kid alcohol or drugs. Look what they're doing to him. He's going to explode, that little fucking sumo.
The kid can't get his own food, so you're giving him all this shitty food.
Oh, these fucking lazy.
Look, average 3-year-old weighs 34 pounds. This mama's baby weighs 120 pounds.
Wow,
120 pounds at 3 years old.
Jesus.
You think that little kid's in those 500 pictures? No way.
Yeah, where's Dusty Dan? I'm sure he likes the fatties.
Oh, look
oh God damn. And of course, they have to show him eating a fuckload of food.
Yeah.
No kid can eat that much.
Those cookies.
He's giving him like chocolate chip cookies and everything.
And he's eating a whole sleeve of cookies.
He's a little monster.
Look at the
Look
fucking
at the
mom.
fat fucking
Yeah, the
mom.
mom's a big fatty.
Fat white trash.
What
man.
garbage?
That fucking kid. He can't.
Oh my God! It's in the tub.
Oh my God! Putting him back in the fucking.
She swung him up and
Into
used like fucking momentum to get him into his crib.
Look at the tub. It had
look,
1 cup of water and it overflowed.
The 3-year-old is already in a wheelchair because
Nice tits.
mommy keeps fucking feeding him.
Oh, go to jail. Put that bitch in jail.
Hey, we got a
Should've
Jocktober update, Ant. Maybe Sam and his staff could get this. Rusty Fender. Did we
No.
Yeah.
highlight? When did we highlight Rusty Fender?
He was one of the traffic guys that we
Well, why wouldn't Rusty Fender be
early
a traffic guy?
on. One of the shows had traffic with Rusty Fender.
Okay, well, there's an update on Rusty Fender from WKRZ.
Kitty porn?
No, Rusty Fender has new false teeth and hasn't mastered speaking while wearing them. That's coming in from Skunk Boy in PA. So can we get
I'd love to hear some Rusty
Jocktober
Fender.
update from Rusty Fender?
When people are talking over their dentures. Dentures.
All right, we're distracted by Maury, but we really got to do this Jocktober because we got guests piling up after the break. Bill Burr's calling back and Jason Ellis. Okay, that's fine. Good. Here we go. The gang gets local by talking about the lack of rest stops between Milwaukee and Green Bay.
We need local references.
Local.
I'm surprised there aren't more things in that whole stretch from Milwaukee to here.
That's horrible. Like,
I mean,
you better,
for the traffic
be
that
filled
gets.
with gas. You better.
Yep.
And there's not a rest stop, right?
There's nothing.
No.
There's that rest stop in between Green Bay and Manitowoc.
Right.
But that's about
That's it.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. But from Manitowoc
Once
to
you hit
Milwaukee.
Manitowoc, until you hit like Port Washington.
Yeah. And I always think that in Sheboygan, that there'll be someplace real close in Sheboygan. But
Like a new name.
Dude, that is...
See, thank God I don't know anything about Wisconsin.
That's
I don't wanna talk
local
about
radio.
Yes. Did you hear?
You know, Sheboygan, there should be something in Manitowoc.
No,
Manitowoc.
Manitowoc cock. You have to say twat and cock at the same time.
Manitowoc. Manitowoc.
Sheboygan.
What is it, trannies in that rest area?
And the glory holes are much too small. You can't get a nice big fat cock through them.
I can't get my big cheesehead hog through the glory hole.
Sheboygan.
Sheboygan. Just fucking...
That's like fucking the start of the Laverne and Shirley show. Sheboygan. Manitowoc.
Manitowoc.
Washington.
Yeah. And I always think that in Sheboygan, that there'll be someplace real close in Sheboygan. But there really isn't. At least not that I know
Actually
of.
hit Sheboygan Falls.
Yeah. Yeah, and go into town kind of.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Doesn't it seem like it'd be like the most popular place in the world would be to have a truck stop right along the highway there? Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll open one.
Maybe, hey.
Yes.
Hey.
There we
Since
go.
I can't be a trucker,
Here we
Right.
go.
I'll run a truck stop.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
And your head waitress will call her Ma.
Call her mom. Yes. I like that. Yeah. And have a couple of hotties, though, too.
Yes.
You
yes,
got to have
yes.
bodies. Yeah.
But you got to have your Ma.
Yeah.
That was a complete waste of time.
That
Total.
isn't real.
That was a complete
That's
waste
real.
of time.
Sam is taking people into the studio, production studio, and creating horrid radio.
No, I will have to correct you. This is actually drive time radio, morning drive radio, prime time, right about 7:30 in the morning, right when everybody's driving to work in Green Bay, Wisconsin, on a very popular show.
Can you hear it in Manitowoc or Sheboygan?
Sheboygan.
You know, there's no truck stops between those two, and you would think there would
That's
be.
a shame for
Because where
everybody.
do you have to use the restroom?
You are fucked.
Whoa!
Hey.
Let's go to Brad. Brad.
Hey, good morning, guys. First time caller. I love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Thank you, Brad. I'm sorry we don't talk local for you out there.
Well, that's okay. I can give you guys, I mean, if you guys go and you Google Sheboygan lately, I mean, there's so much stuff going on in Sheboygan. Who would want to stop there?
Sheboygan.
Lately in the news, they had the mayor. He got caught for talking in the bar about his sister-in-law.
Oh, that was Sheboygan?
You remember that story?
Yeah, that story is great. The guy's drunk in a bar, and he starts talking about how he wants to fuck his sister-in-law.
Yeah.
And then he gets on and is like, I apologize for, it was supposed to be a personal thing.
How did they get audio of him?
Because it was somebody had a phone at the bar and was like taping him.
Nice.
And he's like, yeah, sister-in-law, yeah, I like to stick it in her. He said something like that, yeah. It's great.
Yeah, there's so much stuff that goes on in Sheboygan. I mean, there is one truck stop, but God, who'd want to stop there? You might never leave. You might not get out.
Yeah, who gives a shit if there's not enough rest areas? You figure it out if you're on the road.
Yeah, you turn off.
You got a full
fucking
tank of
highway.
gas and you got a fucking bottle you pee in if you have to.
Well, the stretch road is like an hour long.
An hour.
So, I mean,
That's all right. It's about an hour and a half stretch, but I mean, you can go up 41. There isn't much up Highway 41, but there is a rest area on Highway 41 where you won't have to worry about becoming part of the local news up here.
All right. Thank you, Brad. I appreciate the knowledge on Sheboygan.
Highway 41, Wisconsin. All right.
We're going to continue. The battle of the sexes.
Well,
the battle of the sexes.
Is it
bit?
They do a lot of. They don't do a lot of bits, but the bits they do are quite original, quite unique, and special to the Murphy in the Morning show. What they like to do towards the end of the morning is what they call the battle of the sexes.
Which, by the way, is I would put it right up there. The oldest morning show bit in existence is the Battle of the Sexes bit.
This may be
that and the Cue of the Day.
And you get it off of a show prep service.
Yeah.
It's maybe a new spin on it, though.
No way.
They'll have a
Really?
man and a woman on the phone. They'll ask the man questions the woman would typically know, and a woman questions that a man would typically know.
That's
We've
crazy.
been brought into studio,
So-
Bonnie and I. If we had to do,
You had to do
the-
Battle of the Sexes. But at least you would make it funny somehow because you guys are
Yeah.
comedians.
Yeah, but it was horrible. Like when they take me out,
horrendous.
take me out of the room. I want to just keep going to the street.
Scorch had a unique take on Battle of the Sexes. He called it something different. Scorch's was chesticles versus testicles.
He called them chesticles.
The woman's chesticles.
In the morning, he would tease.
I hope you didn't trademark that because I don't want to be sued by Scorch for using the term chesticles.
Totally new. Chesticles versus testicles.
Coming up on the show today, chesticles versus testicles.
That's Scorch.
I can't believe you left his show to join ours. You're crazy.
Scorch
you would have
is a
learned a
lar.
lot from that man.
Scorch's other bit was it was reverse trivia, where listeners would have to call up with their, because he didn't feel like prepping anything.
Yeah.
Listeners would have to call up and ask him trivia questions. Mm-hmm. And of course, since he recorded everything, if they stumped him, he just wouldn't play the call on the air. Of course not.
So he sounded like a genius. And Trucker Matt just wants it known to everybody that there are 11 truck stops between Milwaukee and Green Bay. So making that break by the Murphy in the Morning crew even more useless. All right, here we go. Battle of the Sexes, a staple of morning radio for many, many years.
It's the battle of the sexes.
It's the battle of the sexes. It's the battle of the sexes. Men versus women in battle this morning.
It is 8:33 at WISX.
This just in, Hoo has announced that he invented Battle of the Sexes. So.
True.
Do you think they made that song themselves?
I would say, let me think about it. No way. No. Oh, really? You know for sure?
I mean, I've heard very similar songs on morning prep show service
Oh,
sites.
really?
Yeah, I do not think that is a...
I think John Williams made that.
I think,
Didn't he? Really? I would think so.
you know who I think was the first radio host to do Battle of Sexes? The Newlywed Game.
Were they on radio or something?
It is 8:33 at WISX. That sound you heard singing,
It's a delicate flower.
that's delicate.
It's the voice of an angel. Need I go on?
It's time for Battle of the Sexes. We got Shannon standing by. Hello,
Fat angel.
Shannon.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great.
All right, we're still trying to find a guy to go up against Shannon this morning. All right, Sex, good morning.
Hey, Murph, this is Drew.
Hey, Drew, how you doing?
Good.
Good. Where are you calling from today?
Heading into work from Appleton.
Heading into work from Appleton. All right, Drew. You'll be working with Team Katie today, and of course Shannon will be with Mr.
I
Munn.
got the good team.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, here we go. Let's Let's let Shannon go first, though, Mr. Mino, okay?
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
I stopped the clip there because I thought it would build anticipation.
I appreciate
You
that,
know
Sam.
something? You're absolutely right. It is.
Okay.
I can't wait.
More info on that truck stop they were talking about. That truck stop is where Steve Buscemi gets pancakes and hookers in Fargo.
Oh.
Yeah, a little knowledge for everybody.
What? No way. Really?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
There's a comedy club in Apple, Wisconsin.
Appleton?
Appleton?
Appleton, yeah. Appleton.
All right, the excitement begins with the first question of the Battle of the Sexes.
That's right.
Murphy in the Morning, Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Shannon.
Yes.
Which is not a maker of ATVs? Polaris, Bombardier, or Rascal?
ATVs.
Yeah, all-terrain vehicles.
That's correct.
I must be abroad because I really don't know the answer.
Well,
You're a
you
man. You don't drive all-terrain vehicles?
I really
You
don't know
can
the
really
answer.
know.
I would go with Rascal, I guess.
Yeah, you're correct. The
That's 'cause-
rascal is the little rascal
Yeah.
that
Right,
old
so-
people go around
To
on.
the Grand Canyon.
What?
That's the commercial.
Yes, I saw the commercial.
You can even go to the Grand Canyon.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So your grandchild can push you off and
yeah.
collect the money.
Hopefully the brakes fail. Go a little further, Grandpa.
Polaris, Bombardier, or Rascal?
Ow. Polaris.
Polaris. No.
Sorry.
Drew?
Rascal or whatever that one was.
Rascal.
It's
Drew, you
Rascal.
are correct.
There you go.
There you go, Drew.
So first point awarded.
Yeah, that's exciting
To who?
stuff.
Drew.
Oh.
Drew from Appleton going to work.
So far, it's men up 1-0, and as a
Aha.
man listening to this, I'm hoping Drew wins.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't forget, by the way.
What?
Question for everybody in the room except for Sam. What show did we feature yesterday on Jocktober?
Shit.
And what did they talk about? And I want you to be completely honest, Anthony.
You specifically said to remember.
And I told everyone that I would ask this
I'm not
question today.
looking down because I
Don't
don't
look
want to see
down.
the chat.
I swear to you, and I'm going to play along too. I couldn't even name the city.
For the life of me,
Hold
I
on,
can't
before you
even
get
come
involved,
close.
Danny. Let me think if I could even remember the city.
All right, let me try city first.
And this would be, it's better radio that we don't know, but I'm seriously going to try to remember.
Hold it, city.
City.
I'm really trying to
Jocktober
think.
yesterday.
Yesterday, Jocktober.
This is how much we give a shit about other radio guys.
It was a biggie. It was. All right.
Don't. Cause
Tampa.
Incorrect.
No,
Oh, that was
the
2
day
days,
before.
2 or 3 days ago. Fuck. I'm looking at a map of the fucking country.
That's
right
what
now.
I'm doing. I'm like going around. I'm trying to. Was it? No.
Oh fucking!
Come on, guys. You can do it.
Holy shit, dude!
I told you I would
have
ask
no
this question,
fucking clue.
too.
You want me to tell you what city?
I think I know it.
You want me to tell you sort of the geographical region?
Yeah. Northeast.
It was the West Coast.
Oh, right.
All right,
Yes.
West
yes.
Coast, West
yes.
Coast.
San Jose.
There you go.
San Jose. Okay.
San Jose.
Good.
All
Ding,
right.
ding, ding.
We did an hour on this yesterday.
Yes.
San Jose.
One of
As
the
far
best
as the
ones.
names, was it Katie?
No.
Is that today?
That's
Wait,
today.
San Jose.
That's 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. All right, what's showing San Jose?
I can remember one of the names, if you guys want that.
Oh, I can't,
No,
I can't.
Because we're the ones that really are supposed to know. San
supposed
Jose.
to
I know it was a couple that you're not sure if they're married or not.
Really?
Were
I
they
couldn't
actually
tell.
married?
No, I think
No, that was
these
the day
weren't.
before too,
Yeah,
right?
these ones
Fuck.
weren't, but it seemed like they were the way they talked.
Oh
Remember,
my God!
we
I
saw
don't-
their picture.
No, I don't even remember
Guy had
that.
a mustache, and DeRosa said he looked like the human puppet on the
Oh,
Muppets.
right.
and he was wrapped in the mic cord.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
We're
there
getting
you go.
there.
And
There
she
you
was,
go.
Matthew
she was
McConaughey
holding
movie
him back.
poster.
Yeah,
But their
What was her
names
name?
completely.
it was a good name. It was a good female name.
Because was it Marla?
You got it. And who was the guy? You're almost there, Aunt.
John?
No,
Jim?
Bill and Marla.
Bill and Marla.
Okay,
Wow.
Good. Bill and Marla from San
shit.
Jose.
Yes.
Name one bit we made fun of.
Yes, they did. They had talking points.
Name one fucking bit.
I remember their teaser.
Oh, they were the show that just teased everything but never really did anything.
Well,
Remember
yeah.
the end of the show teaser was what do you do if your boyfriend is allergic to your dog?
Yes.
Okay, I remember that now.
Which they're probably doing right the fuck now.
That's true. That break right now.
Yeah, well, they would have had to start the show.
But what
with that,
did they
since
actually
West Coast
do
time.
that we talked about? Marla.
Come on, you can get this one. I remember.
Dude, I swear to fucking God, I don't know.
Oh, break on pizza.
No, that was
Fuck
today.
today.
Yeah, that was also today.
Damn it.
And
10
Bill
minutes
and
ago.
Marla.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Marla.
It's like days ago.
No,
already.
just 10 minutes.
Halloween.
Yeah, you're getting there.
They did
I mean,
a whole Halloween show.
Well, yeah.
Pets.
Yes. Dressing up your pets.
Dressing up your pets.
And remember, he said, "What can we dress up a snake as? Nothing."
Right.
And you said a cock.
I said a cock.
Yes.
Right, which is my answer to everything.
Yes.
A cock. Wow.
All right.
So you guys remember very well.
We passed.
It's
Holy
you know how much
shit.
time that just took?
Yeah, you guys.
There's a lot of
too much.
thinking right there.
You would have needed
God.
a cheat sheet.
Okay.
rot.
The game continues with the next couple of questions. It ends without a joke, but at least we get a laugh.
Yes. Why need it? If you're gonna laugh, why do you need a joke?
Yeah, as long as you laugh, people
Yeah.
think that there was a
Sure.
joke in there somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, Drew, what is Polly Pockets?
My daughter's sick, so go ahead.
All right, a financial guru, a toy, or a clothing company?
A toy.
That's correct.
Do nothing.
All right, Drew jumps up to a quick 2-0 lead.
Nothing to the
Come on, Shannon.
Here we go, Shannon.
Oh, that was simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shannon, if you're in a privy, where are you?
I wasn't listening for the last 30 seconds.
Come on.
No, I'm not even kidding. What
And
just
why not?
happened?
Well, they were continuing with the battle of the sexes, and Drew was asked, "What is a Polly Pocket?" And he correctly answered, "A toy," leaving a 2-0 score in favor of us dudes.
Oh,
Polly
okay.
Pocket.
Do you know what a Polly Pocket is?
Yeah, what a bird carries its shit in.
Oh, my God. It might be, a cracker would have been better.
Well-
Because Polly want a cracker?
Yeah, well,
Why would you?
Oh, you
just-
mean shit like his stuff?
yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
see, but we all thought shit like bird shit.
No, it's just
you're
his
gonna take
stuff.
a
Like a
shit
colostomy
for
bag for a parrot.
No,
No.
Polly Pocket keep your shit in.
Oh.
So it's still good. It was kind of good.
Well, now that you've explained it.
Well, a
to
good
the
comic
teacher,
makes
the
you
grade
think.
goes up.
A good-
Oh, really? All right. Let me know when I see one. I'm teasing, of course.
And
Rich
if
Fox is
you
brilliant.
would have got that answer just now, you would have had pizza, and that's a treat.
As long as it's ordered.
Delivery.
Delivery.
It's only a treat if you get it delivered.
I like
treat.
making my own pizza and putting stuff on it, like a hamburger. Or,
Yeah.
Like these kids, a cake.
Yeah. When you're giant and fat and in radio.
Let's continue with Battle of the Sexes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shannon, if you're in a privy, where are you? An outhouse, the woods, or the bowling alley?
God.
It's a hybrid.
Privy?
Privy.
Yeah.
What are my choices again? Outhouse?
An outhouse, the woods, or a bowling alley?
I don't know, an outhouse.
An outhouse.
Very good.
Why is that funny? Someone explain why that's funny.
Very good.
Everyone laugh now.
Maybe because that's where you go
Cue
bathroom.
laughter.
An outhouse.
Outhouse is where you go bathroom. That's fine.
Everyone knows what a privy is.
Right.
So you don't think this is the type of thing that people like? They're driving to work and they're like, "Oh, I just heard the funniest thing on the radio."
This is it's who gives a shit radio. You could just leave it on in the background. No one's going to be bothered by it. That's the problem.
It's very
The
popular.
problem is there's
The
not
fuck are they
enough rest
getting
areas
done?
to pull over and blow your brains out.
They're laughing at the word privy and outhouse.
They did that pizza thing earlier,
Yeah.
so they could say, "What do we do on the show today?" Well, we mentioned that pizza is a treat.
Thank God we only got one more clip today.
Oh,
We're not
I mean,
spending too
I
much
could
time
listen
on
to this
Jocktober
all
yet.
day.
Yeah, but the exciting climax of the game comes with a winner announced.
All right, Drew, what do you call the long back section of a dress that trails along the floor? Is it called the train, the tremor, or the transit?
For you, a napkin.
That's correct.
Train, yes.
Train.
3-1.
All right, Shannon, who founded the X-Men? Scott Summers, Charles Xavier, or John Exhibit?
I have no idea. How about the last one?
John Exhibit.
No.
And they laugh.
Lackluster.
Charles Xavier.
Charles Xavier.
Yes.
Nice.
You know, if you're... Oh, God, this just infuriates me. If you are going to do a bit called Battle of the Sexes, you actually come up with questions where the majority of guys out there go, "Oh, that's fucking easy."
Yeah.
Some of these questions, I don't know the X-Men question. And I guessed on the Rascal thing with the ATV thing.
Gotta be an X-Men fan.
Right,
for
that's
that one.
very
Sure.
specific to that genre of people that enjoy the comic superhero thing, right?
Dudes like comic books and all-terrain vehicles.
No, but if you do the bit, it's obvious shit that almost every guy would know.
Mm-hmm. Charles Xavier is Professor X.
I don't know that.
Do you care?
No.
Oh, that's so weird.
No.
She didn't seem to care either. It was the most lackluster performance by a contestant on a radio contest. She's just like, I don't know the last one. She was like disgusted with the whole thing. I don't know the last one. Just see, hang up the phone.
Xavier.
Yes.
Nice.
Boy, I pretty much am stinking it up.
I wouldn't go that far, Shannon.
Well, Shannon, you know what?
You just got a guy that knows a lot about women's stuff.
I guess.
We're always harder on ourselves, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm coaching my feminine side.
All right, Joe. All right, well, you know what? This is over. It's over. We're calling it. Shannon's waving the white flag.
Oh, they're retiring? Good.
But you sound good, Shannon.
Yeah.
The bid is over.
Laughing and happy.
Yeah.
That's what counts.
What did they win?
Laughing and happy, that's what counts.
Who cares? Probably a bumper sticker.
Ooh.
How come you guys don't just call in and say, why are you guys so bad? Just call up and say, listen, we're listening.
They usually don't take our calls.
Yeah.
That's that, Rich.
Yeah.
Don't just say, this is Danny.
Or maybe we could call up and play Battle of the Sexes and win something.
Really? I'd rather go home early.
That'd be good.
You don't want to go home early.
Of course we do.
What's wrong? You
Always
look like
do.
you're in a bad mood now.
Because I know I had to spend 10 years fucking in shit markets waiting to,
In the trenches.
Yeah, to get a career going. As these shows sit in their spot forever doing nothing. That's why I'm mad, Sam.
Oh.
I should have been a big radio star way before I became one.
Taking up morning fucking radio in Sheboygan where a new show could be.
Right. Maybe trying to do something that people care about.
Cutting their teeth.
If you guys were in Green Bay, do you think you could go head-to-head with Murphy in the morning?
You know what? Probably not.
Probably not.
That just goes to show you the state of radio.
You guys would get so pissed off because the rating books would come back and Murphy would be
annoyed as shit.
Oh, yeah, well, we're going to
know
go
what?
to a car lot.
You know what's going on?
You know what? You guys make a pretty good point, though. I mean, when we were syndicated, we did well in general, but there were shows like this Murphy in the Morning that were doing nothing that were beating us.
Yeah.
And they replaced you like...
Which drove you nuts, because you knew your show was way better than them.
It would fucking drive us crazy. Because, you'd look at the ratings every 3 months and just go, what the fuck? What do we have to do to beat these people?
Right. There were shows that, you knew it was going to be a battle. You knew they were, as much as you didn't want to admit it, you knew they were doing, some good radio. And those battles you took on and hoped for the best. But there were other battles where we knew damn well in our fucking souls that we were way better on our worst day.
And you were losing because their shows were so harmless and milquetoast that they were put on in the stores and in the office and things like that. And that's the only reason they were being played.
And they also were an institution, which makes it hard too.
Well, they've just been here forever. I've been listening to them for years.
We're not trying to make excuses.
I was.
Yeah, when you're in Sheboygan,
because we knew there were other shows that, it was a tough battle.
Yeah,
these were the easy battles we should have won, but radio's a fucked up thing.
People are stupid, is what it is.
When you're in Sheboygan walking through the supermarket, you don't want to hear hot cum and Norton, who shit on your stomach today.
Speak for yourself.
Do you guys think you're better than Loper and Schmitty?
Dude, that's one. They replaced us for that dumb show. That, by the way, I keep track of all the shows that replaced us, and not one of them is doing anything important. Not a one.
You're including Lopeweisers? Cracking open Lopeweisers?
Yeah, that was a complete disaster for West Palm Beach.
But don't you think they replaced you in most places because they got somebody a lot cheaper? That's all.
Yeah,
and
they wanted more control of their shows. If you have a PD that has syndicated shows, then why do they need the PD? So the PD would force the local angle as much as possible, and
keep it local.
And unfortunately, upper management would listen to that shit.
It's in every fucking form of entertainment. I look at clubs I'm not working. They got some guy in there that I do circles around, but he's probably working for a third of the fucking money.
Right.
And it's the quick fix, and it only fucking gets him at the end. The quick fix always fucking kills any business.
Holla.
Rich Voss, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, why don't we take a break because Bill Burr's going to get on a plane in minutes.
Yeah.
He's calling in a few minutes.
Yeah, we got to get to Bill Burr.
Oh, fuck.
God damn.
All right.
Our clock is
Can we
all
call him?
fucked up today.
Should we call him?
We can try.
Bill Burr wants to do a quick phoner because he's promoting a gig before he gets on a plane. Where's he going to be? D.C.?
DC Improv.
Yes.
DC Improv, Bill Burr. That's nice. Go down. You could go down the turnpike. You see Rich, and then you go see Bill Burr.
Yeah, and there's a lot of rest areas on those turnpikes.
Yeah, sure is, right, Rich?
No shortage there.
Jersey, Delaware, 2 in Baltimore.
You know where they all are. What do you got, a rest area app on your fucking new iPhone? Bill Burr at the DC Improv this weekend, starting tomorrow night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Tickets available, dcimprov.com. Look, we just promoted it.
All right.
Yeah, Steve from Bayshore, he goes, but 92.3 now is kicking ass. Oh, wait a minute. No, it isn't. Fuck CBS. Yeah, in that situation, they never even got a morning show to replace us.
No. Yeah, but they're killing in evenings with Chunky.
No, they're not.
Chunky.
I live in this city. I haven't heard a buzz
What do
on
they
Chunky
do
or
over here?
anybody over there.
Play fucking music now?
They're a jukebox.
They got Lisa Page middays, and then they got the Freak Show in the afternoons.
Oh, that must be wild.
It's crazy.
Is the Freak Show crazy?
Freak Show.
You don't know what he's going to do, right?
It's batshit insane.
As the lawyers tell him to do nothing.
It's batshit insane.
The lawyers tell him to do absolutely nothing, but he still calls himself the Freak Show.
Oh, you got to click on Buster's bio. Click
Buster?
You got it. He
doesn't click.
He pirated the station. You see, Buster.
What?
He does overnights. He's a young guy who pirated his way into the station, and they let him stay.
Oh, really?
That's crazy.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God.
Yes, he tapped into the frequency.
Oh, he did?
So he could do it because he wanted to do his own
Is there
show.
anybody out there believing that horse shit?
He's got a Yankees hat on. That's how you know he's from New York.
So what?
Sideways.
What his show
First of
started?
all, he's not-
Did it start where you're listening to the station going, what's going on? You probably heard static,
Like old analog fucking.
right? And then he made believe he was broadcasting from a basement or something.
Yeah, and then they gave him a job, and thank God all the staff loves him. They all get along great.
Really, a white pilot.
Really?
He's not Somalian.
What's
He's
his
not-
bio? He probably worked at a million fucking other radio stations before he quote started pirating his way into the New York City frequency.